EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Patterson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 41, Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Foles. That's complete to Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Allen Robinson.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Foles. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
By the Bears.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gurley.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Foles pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
after one. 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bears 3.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
48-yard line.
Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. Past the 20. Jones has it. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Patterson on the carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 39, Foles. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Allen Robinson.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Bears.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Patterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and snap him short of the 1st down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
24-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
it's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Then goal to go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Youngway Koo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
21.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
For the Falcons.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
On the play by Kyle Fuller.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Lining up for the point.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Patterson takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bears first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Robinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Robinson.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6. First down, Bears.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. A slant to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They run. It's Gurley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, and guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
59, ready. 25. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the Hey, check 25.
Now Gurley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Atlanta.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Falcons 35, Bears 6. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take 64. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first down, it's Patterson, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's put that team on the bus. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Shift, shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
To Riley Ridley. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Foles. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons grab it. 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Bears.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Falcons 49, Bears 6. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
The Bears first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it down to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jimmy.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Back to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Check, 43. Here we go, D.
Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Hawkins. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. After the penalty, it's Smith. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Rosen on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
Mike, 80. Come on, let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rosen on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go, baby. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Danny.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.